Today I am making a Tree of Life pendant, and as I do occasionally, I'm showing you from the very beginning where I make the hoop. So I'm measuring my 16 gauge wire around a bottle of ashwagandha in this case. I'm using my round nose pliers then to curl the ends of that piece of wire. I don't measure around for the hoop size. I'd like to just find a bottle that's about the size that I want my hoop to be, and I overlap it slightly and cut the wire that length. And here I'm using about 5 inches of 26 gauge wire to secure the ends of the hoop together. Start with the one that curls to the inside because it's easier to use your pliers to flatten down the end of the joining wire without having to reach around after you've already attached the top curl of the hoop part. So then overlap them, wrap around both of them, and then you'll wrap around the top hoop and flatten down the little end of the wire. I am using my pliers to just keep that wire taut as I twist the hoop, and it did then overlap the wires a little bit in an undesirable way, so I used my nylon jaw pliers after I finished curling down the top part of that hoop to just make sure that everything is nice and flat. And then this hoop is ready for just a little bit of repositioning that I do off camera to get it into the most circular round shape possible. And so once you have made your hoop, then to measure the branch wire, overlap by about an inch or an inch and a half and double it and make 6 of those if that's how many you're going to make on your tree. So here's the tree. I'm using tiger eye beads and these little gold lion beads that I found at a yard sale. I'm doing the same pattern on 4 of the branches where I'm alternating I think they're 10 mil, no, 8 mil, 6 mil, and 4 mil tiger eye beads to just have the larger beads kind of nestle together. And then I did the next 2 branches with the lion on them. So I'm just showing you how I did that because I did end up putting the lion over both of the wires of the branch, but I'm using a small 4 mil tiger eye to go around the lion and just using that on one of the branches because you don't want, if you go over both branches, then it can go over the twists here and get out of position. So once you have made all of your branches, take the center 2 most branches and twist them together, locking around where the chain is going to go. Then add the remaining branches one at a time, either working your way down the trunk of the tree or weaving back between branches you have previously attached. This is 26 gauge wire for the branches just because I had it in a similar color to the hoop wire that I decided to make on this. There's nothing that says you have to make the branches and the hoop in the same color wire, but I wanted to and I thought it looked good with the tiger eye and the gold of the lions. So once all of the branches are in place, separate out the little ends of the wires and those will become the roots of the tree. Wrap them around the base of the hoop one at a time and use your pliers to flatten down the little end so you don't scratch yourself when you're wearing it. After you have all of the roots in place, I like to go back in. I didn't gnarl the branches on this one, but I often do. But I gnarled the roots to just give it a little bit more of an organic shape and to get them in a flatter position around the base of the hoop. And I also flattened out something on the trunk of the tree. But then my lion and tiger tree